Hello? Can anyone hear me? Sorry, it was bathroom real quickly. What's incredibly quiet? My mic? Is that better? Uh, Here, give me a second. Yeah, because definitely better, but it's just like a expert. Yeah, it's because I still haven't gotten the cable for it. I haven't been able to go get it for the better mic. Go. Let me just. There it is. Okay. Stat. Let me see if it works nicely. There we go. Yep. Goes this chat too. Okay. Everything's better now. Okay. Just pull up the game. Uh-oh. Why won't it? There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Today we are going to be playing DDLC, also known as Doki Doki Literature. I will be trying to voice act all of them. I don't know how great I'm going to be at it, since I'm not a woman. So it should come out with some pretty funny clips. But yes, I also can't hear any of it. Oh, you guys can't because I have it off, but even then I should still be able to hear it. Is that where it is? There we go. Now it's better. Okay, now I can hear it. Okay, I agree. How exciting. Oh, I can't spacebar. There you go. Question is, who's speaking right now? Would it be me, someone else, or? Unknown voice. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if he's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! God damn, I can't do this. I overslept again. But I caught to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. The voice acting on this is going to be horrendous and horrible. You say that like you were like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Suga. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. No, wait, no. Was that my line or was... Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Suka, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. Or no. You have your laptop? I do have my laptop. Why? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on it. The average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at the few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Hooray. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. Happiness coming from her? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ash? We all know Sayori is the best in this game. After I pack up my things, I steadily blank at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Those dang damn clubs. Actually, let me move my model a bit so that's not blocking the little text. God dang it, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. I got chopped in half, guys. There we go. Just checking, by the way, how would you voice any of the other characters? After all, I imagine you have only one Kyuko voice. No, I mean, I could... For Sayori, she's like carefree, so of course I'm gonna have to high pitch my voice. But some of the other characters, you kind of like... It's basically what's in my head. I'm gonna try to see how I would voice all of them, you know what I mean? Okay, Ash. I think I know what you might mean. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even... No, that'd be more like Tsugi, wouldn't it? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. Oh, you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president to the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. You played this game before, haven't you? I have played this game before. Well, most of the time, I haven't really read it. I've only kind of skipped to the few parts. So this will be the first time I'm reading actually everything, instead of just going through the whole thing. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Oh yeah, that was my line. Ah! I hate when I do that. My eyes just don't see the names. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes for it and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Vámonos, guys, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the class and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I can't. The voice acting is killing me. I can't play women. No, I don't think any of this should have my real name on it. Yeah, it should none of this should be have by actual name. I'll be fine. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, the only one I don't really have any idea on how to do would be Monica. Because he's more of the grown up, you know what I mean? Like, clear headed. Tsuka. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. I can't. It's all embarrassing. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I'll be fine. I should be fine. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. You don't have to try talking. No, it's a promise. I have to do this. Especially after yesterday, going to the hospital and not being able to do this. Yeah. I will destroy my throat, don't worry. Pause. I didn't mean it that way. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tsuka. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Yuri, my girl. Yeah, Yuri's... no, I want to say bye would probably be Sayori, then Natsuki, then Yuri, then Monica. Let me know what you guys would rank the girls in DDLC. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Tsuga. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them! I'll get them! Yeah, no, I really want to give up the voice acting. I can't. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Wow, little cats, little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Bite. Same word. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles at herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debut club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. No wait, it's my line. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Tsuka, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looked like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship between them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to be reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up to that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerability, and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you write experience? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tsuka? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. What is it? What is that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Tsuka... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided that. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Oh, this is hurting. This is hurting. I hate this. I already hate the voice acting. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Tsuka, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Tsuka, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore so we stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yippee! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Captive, vivid, breathe, heartbeat, daydream, giggle, rose, bed, play, feather. Which one should I choose? Let's go with vivid. Fester, ambient, uncontrollable, mouse, kitty, kitty. Question, love, poof, cute, extreme, pink, misery, after image, empty, flee. Question. Music, lollipop, journey, anime, clumsy, tenacious, judgment, ribbon, beauty, heart. What's a ribbon? Melody, lust, flying, wrath, cry, fantasy, death, passion, disarray, flower, and flower. Fickle, sweet, raindrops, dream, together, sadness, kawaii, contamination, suicide, eternity. Covette, despise, existence, sunset, headphones, bouncy, dazzle, sticky, ocean, pain. Existence. This was existence. Shame, socks, friends, vacation, heaven sent, misfortune, electricity, mirage, cheeks, incapable. Heaven sent. Entropy, analysis, amazing, insight, tears, shiny, inferno, variance, vitality, and holiday. Vitality. Puppy, disown, fear, unrestrained, sensation, hop, lazy, massacre, depression, imagination. Philosophy, desire, summer, rain cloud, sing, sunny, twirl, swimsuit, adventure, playground. Chocolate, bliss, fireflies, nibble, prayer, hurt, pure, party, parfait. Ooh, parfait. Defeat, lipsticks, tragedy, valentine, explode, explode. Thanksgiving scars, waterfall anxiety. Papa! Universe, sugar, alone, milk. I love milk. Loud, hopeless, forgive, wonderful. Vertigo, fireworks, cheer, joy, warm, hope. Joy. Pleasure, games, meeker, anger, intellectual. Clouds, embrace, kiss, grief, charm. Games. Candy, atone, doki doki. Landscape, comfort, how silly, fun, whisper, extraordinary, fluffy, horror, romance. Fun. Blanket, time, treasure, vanilla, nightgown, marshmallow. Lucky, calm, hair spinning. Spin. Strawberry, jumpy, whistle, unending, promise, vibrant, climax, bubbles, agonizing, incongruent. Agonizing. Hi again, Suka. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Suka. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh my... What the fuck? When are you... Hi, when are you in game? What do you... Hello, let's go Sayori. Oh, your name is just like one of the characters in this. But what do you mean, when are you in game? What? Start? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Start of the game, or like, you played a lot. This is like the start of the game. I just started it today, like a few minutes ago, not that long ago. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga! Oh, and I'm like trying my best to voice act all of this, which is like going horribly wrong right now. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tsuka always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Or without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Tsuka can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her tense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Hiccup. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh wait, no, that's me. Frick! You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if something else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can just admit you're really oh wait, no, I read that wrong. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga in Mr. Staggoberry's book on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging you, or I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. And I'll tell you one thing, Tsuka. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features four girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's excitedly moe. What does moe mean? I don't know. Don't just stand there. Whoa. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out. Did it say into? Oh, it pulls me out of the closet. Well, I'm out of the closet, guys. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. No, I do not know what more. As a feat to prevent you. Wow, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know everything. I've heard of it, I just don't know what it means. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Or we can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't don't just say it like that. You'll you'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It just means idolized femininity. Oh. Oh. I think I get it now. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow! How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can't talk about it. So I can talk at the same time. Moi Moi Kyun. Moi Moi Kyun. You never heard the Moi Moi Kyun before? I feel like I have. I just probably never heard the name before. Maybe? I don't know. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Yawn. Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know that what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romances start to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Ha ha ha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends like I could get I can't read! Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it into my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except, Monica was kind of a jerk about it. My peak is so low? What do you mean my peak is so low? Is it? Oh, yeah. I don't really know how to fix that. How's that? Is that better? Is the peak much higher? You can't fix it. Oh. Why? My mic. Oh, what happened? What the? Um. No, you guys can't even see what I'm seeing right now. The screen kind of broke for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save and then get out. Unless... Unless I'm just that far back on the stream. Shouldn't be though. Anyway. No, not return. I have to go back to the main menu. I did save, right? Let me check. Yes, I did save. No, it's still doing that. What? I think my game broke. The game screen is frozen. Okay, yeah, let me get out of it, because the thing kind of broke for me too. Let me reopen it. Okay, let's see. Open that back up. Oops, wrong one. There we go. You guys see this, right? It's not just me, is it? There we go. Now it's all fixed. Okay, let me save. Ah, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ha 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 ha. Laughing. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I don't know how to laugh. I don't know how to make them laugh. ha ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You... Minori. Minori? You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. You always feel... I can't do the voice. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. Bossy? Bossy. Busy? Bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when connecting with others like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Eh? Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Ah, yeah, but Monica just said that. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bad, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's in this. It does not take that long to read manga, does it? How long does it usually take you to read it? It takes me like what? 30 minutes? Like just one whole book in itself? It should not be taking that long to be reading manga. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a... Why is my phone doing that? Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Why would I... Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go Sayori. Let's go say hi to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Tsuka. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. Heh, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? See? It's like I said before, Tsuka. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Hooray! Yippee! Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hello, hi, Alex. How are you doing? As of right now, we're playing DDLC, and I'm trying to voice act everything, even though I'm horrible at it. Sayori? This is just a guess, but... Oh, now I know. Now I know why my phone's doing that. I think when I say Sayori, it keeps thinking I say Siri. That's hilarious. Can I ask you something? So sure, go ahead. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made... I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write this poem, the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Natsuki. We had an interaction yesterday, didn't we? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. No. Then what's the point? What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. Tonight's the night. Dexter Moore. Oh my god, is that Dexter the... I'm too out of my head for this right now. You just... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I'm the Bay Harbor Butcher? No way. It was Dexter that who did all that? I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? And I'm here to kill Yuri. No, why would you kill Yuri? We are not near that part. We are nowhere near that part right now. Grr, fine I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Was that a good poem? I don't know, guys. I don't do poems. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. Yuri K. Eureka? Well, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yuri's the New York Ripper? Damn, maybe we do gotta get rid of Yuri. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about symbol writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be. That's what it means to be a pro. Then we killed Natsuki. Why Natsuki? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I said it to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? With Monica. Hi Suka, having a good time so far? Yeah, I am. Yeah, pretty good time. We're gonna kill Yuri and then Natsuki. And then Monica. Okay. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Once again, I can't make girly laughs. Don't worry, Tsuka. Does she know our plans? Does she? I don't. I hope not. we're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Tsuka. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha. Oh jeez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something that Tsuki could write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ha 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 ha. If you say so. You're... By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. Oh god. I am killing my voice right now. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a simple few words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. It might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I would see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit... I can't read. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What does that mean? So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between the words and lines. Oof. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Oh crap, I'm already tired. It's not that late. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now we read Yuri's. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Uh, um, it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. Yuri buried her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Oop-de-doo. Sorry, give me a second, guys. There we go, that's a lot better. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Hiccup. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. I can't read what any of this says. I don't read cursive. I mean, I can. It's a bit harder. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminating beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Is it calms? Calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tsuka. It's not? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Oh, I can't! I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yo, chat, how's my voice acting? It's terrible, isn't it? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Oh well. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Shiori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Uh-oh, there's already fighting. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Suka did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particular. I can't speak. Particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Tsuka liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuka suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tsuka appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... I can't do this. It's too funny. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Suka started showing up. Whoa, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Tsuka? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If you could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making your own poem, all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Tsuka. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tsuka? Well, I don't know! How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Decisions. I don't know who to go for. Should I go with Natsuki? Or maybe Yuri? Or maybe should I ask for Sayori for her? I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feeling with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki? I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whined. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. What did I say? Dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything you said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Tsuka. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a deep breath. The thing about, Natsuki glanced around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a hard time with it. Then she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looked away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful. You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. She appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Suka. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ha 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 ha. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still a few times before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? About what?
That's the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Hahaha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Suga, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! Awesome sauce. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe we'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Tsuka, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shiori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Hiyori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm already butchering some of the stuff. Sayori, but what happened earlier? I'm not saying you! I'm saying Sayori. My bad. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Tsuga, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Shiori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Insight, Wrath, Anime, Melody, Doki Doki, Blanket, Cheer, Laugh, Whirlwind, Kawaii. Journey, Ambient, Hope, Melancholy, Bed, Awesome, Unrestrained, Amazing, Death, Extraordinary. Ooh, amazing. Determination, essence, fireworks, giving, extreme, pleasure, lust, bunny, disaster, cry. Determination. Sweet, heaven sent, meager, atone, prayer, hopeless, sunset, jump, infallible, unending. Sunset. Nightgown, horror, childhood, milk, electricity, rose, skirt, rain cloud, poof, candy. Um, Sport. Pain, whisper, cage, friends, waterfall, peace, special, flower, landscape, bubbles. Flower. Pure, question, sticky, explode, misfortune, whirl, forgive, infinite, judgment, disarray. Forgive. Bouncy, ocean, chrono, destiny, vibrant, smile, papa, sadness, sing, socks. Smile means. No, I know. Emerald means smile. Summer, fickle, ribbon, shame, secretive, spinning, existence, together, vivid, holiday. I kinda wanna go with shame, but vivid doesn't look good. Broken, massacre, feather, parfait, daydream, universe, flee, warm, heartbeat, romance. Ooh, give me a second, guys. For some reason, I think kinda. There we go. What's that? Boom. Okay, that looks a lot better. Oh, why'd she go? Wait, what? Broken, massacre, feather. Is that normal? Should that be happening now? That's weird. I don't. That wasn't like that one, was it? I don't know. Broken, massacre, feather, parfait, daydream, universe, fleece, warm, heartbeat, romance. Flee, defeat, wonderful, vacation, hair, pout, desire, lipstick, parfait, party, rainbow. Vacation. Oh look. Oh no, she's gone again. Excitement, sparkle, starscape, time, cheeks, treasure, clouds, precious, lazy, play. Play. Analysis, emo, fester, sunny, vitality, hop, fear, swimsuit, dream, uncanny. I wonder what email. Oh. Captive, playground, hurt, tears, depression, vanilla, covet, vicious, lucky, family. Depression. Why Teori jump? Frightening, incongruent, climax, nature, scars, music, heart, love, anger, chocolate. Incongruent. Crimson, kiss, fantasy, boop. I have to go with boop. Afterimage, aura, sensation, philosophy, contamination, a raindrop, dance, loud, disown, fluffy. Peaceful, giggle, puppy, eternal, eternity, strawberry, shiny, jumpy, variant, imagination, fun. Games, empty, adventure, beauty, charm, cute, fireflies, misery, grief, kitty. It's empty too. Empty. Pink, marshmallow, silly, mouse, dark, breath, bliss, despise, headphones, graveyard. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Suka. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Hiyori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah, Hiyori nervously retreats her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and I can't speak. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted to choose to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves that one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri shouted and giggles. Eh? Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books as always. Oh, what'd I do? What happened? Oh, I did that. Okay. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Tsuka to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean anything. I didn't mean that. I got to absorb into my book. Ha 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 ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the regulation. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Burp. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come in if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Hiyori. Whap. Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Hiyori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. God dang it, I'm not talking to you. Jeez. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrap and takes a big bite. So good. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. We love the cookies. so good. Saori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Wait, no. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Saori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to it, nudge Sayori off her berth. Saori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you see she just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? 1 second. Okay, there we go. The 1 second has ended. Monica chose the club. Monica chose over the club over her boyfriend. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes sense. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tsuka. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Yawn. Sorry guys, give me a second. There we go. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. So. There we go. Okay. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. No, not you. Different person. Yuri's back to her broke and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man. It looks like no one wanted to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the others clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Deliberate? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Oh. Okay. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Jolly good show. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. There's a napping club? Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say it out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh, not not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past have you gotten up on time? That's it's secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah, I run my fingertip down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but then suddenly, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard? Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? it means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button look like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazers once more. Phew! That's so much better. Damn! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again? You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you. I can't speak. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hooray! Hoorah! Tsuka, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Of course, who would I show my poem first to? Of course, it has to be Sayori. I want to be just like Sayori when I grow up. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Tsuka. Huh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's Suka's poem. And that makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. No, not you, goddammit. You're so weird. You're so weird, you're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go to that. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes you feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure this is exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like something that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Suka. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle and caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I opened up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends, and my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, but maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feeling a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. don't don't get ahead of yourself. A head. Die. What does this mean? Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, let's read Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Ooh, wait, my leg. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about it? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. 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 Why do you say analogies? And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. Real that. I think people really need to learn to respect others like for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions, it's important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Yuri and then go with Monica. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Tsuka. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feeling. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness is well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, and perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that you've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic... Classic what? Pavlovian? Did I say Pavlovian? Classic... I don't know what that says. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Oh. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me.
After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I write my poem next? Let's do it with Monica. Hi again, Suka. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sherry would like. Is that so? You and Sherry are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Uh, well, we may be good friends, but Sherry and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Shiori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotion like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you wouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. So I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cuisine, cosine. Tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. And an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load you. What do you mean load you? What?
by little me. I don't know. I don't know. Is it happening again? What is happening again? What do you mean? Hmm? It's even more strict than your last one. Huh. I guess it's just the way I write, or the way I write it. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines are really short. Makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about though. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was weird. I actually know about the save button. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Hiccup. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're already putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! Enjoy expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little. Help them out a little. Well, well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Oh, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind. She has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is "The Way They Fly." Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri closes a sheet of paper between her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and confident women. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps consuming inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and listens around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Yup. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. We did it! Good, good job, Sayori. Even Tsuka liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Is that Abraham Lincoln? First we had Dexter, now we got Abraham Lincoln in here. What is happening today? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tsuka. It's not like I can't compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tsuka lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Ow. While she's still a little unenthused. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as they're giving a life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I didn't think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up. I'll just try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. And then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, I make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Suka. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual. On the way home. Hey, Sayori. Not you. Okay, Sorry, I was spaced out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. Not you! God dang it. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk with Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. Oh, you're so silly, Chika. You think about me too much. What is bothering me? Okay, you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I don't want to respect her and keep her eyes happy. Or keep her eyes. Where'd I see eyes in that sentence? But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, after finishing this, after finishing this poem, I think that will be all for me today. We'll continue this next week after the Resident Evil 7 live stream on Sunday, I believe it was. Alright, so comfort, hop, clumsy, socks, friends, cage, lazy, bed, skirt, awesome, skirt, misfortune, effulgent, sunset, question, variance, cry, memories, lipstick, disorient, journey. Heartbeat, treasure, kiss, flying, despise, adventure, sparkle, hope, incoherent, shame. Peaceful, cute, giggle, papa, unrestrained, color, aura, wonderful, time, death. Essence, raindrops, sunny, puppy, swimsuit, electricity, peace, scars, determination, tone. Loud, smile, whirl, bouncy, playground, sensation, depression, mirage, fear, ocean. Secretive, tenacious, funny, holiday, fireflies, breathe, kitty, excitement, unrequited, forgive. Nightgown, childhood, agonizing, anxiety, parfait, Valentine, unending, vacation, sadness, rose. Meager, passion, milk, afterimage, uncontrollable, whirlwind, alone, skipping, strawberry, poof. Captive, bunny, sugar, vitality, explode, calm. Ingami, hello, I did not see you. Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome.
explode, calm, suicide, headphones, uncanny, misery. Oh, sugar. Vertigo, insight, spinning, nibble, party, blanket, graveyard, vivid, eternity to your dance. Let's see which one would be good. Blanket, wrath, inferno, flee, desire, bliss, vivacious, hair, existence, vibrant or hurt. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just finishing up. How about you? How are you doing, man? Wrath, inferno, flee. Oh, which one? Hair. Special, silly. Entropy, sweet, amazing, dark, heaven sent, jump, tears, philosophy. I'm pretty good, thanks for asking. Hey, no problem. But yeah, just doing some Doki right now. I am finishing up, gonna end, when I'm done with this one. But there will be more in the future now, that's for sure. Silly, fireworks, anime, charm, melancholy, the word, covent, judgment, lust, romance, whisper, portrait. Together, starscape, happiness, extreme, whistle, love, pink, hopeless, cheeks, and play. Let's go with together. Climax, feather, destiny, intellectual, disaster, sticky, bubble, extraordinary, universe, and seeing. Promise, prayer, anger, fester, clouds, games, unstable, disown, cheer, chocolate, fluffy, ribbon, ambient, tragedy, melody, Doki Doki, imagination, pain, grief, beauty, poop. Shopping, massacre, vanilla nature. I'm also enjoying watching your stream. Oh, thank you very much. It means a lot. Vanilla, jumpy, marshmallow, incapable, summer, dazzle, candy, shine, pure, warm, and embrace. Candy. Actually, I could probably go for a little longer. I could definitely go for a little longer. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I am also like trying to voice them, but it's going horribly, as expected. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again.
Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sherry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sherry before turning my back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everything back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything different about Sayori. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Suka, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tsuka. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? Oops. She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tsuka. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Tsuka. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I just said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alrighty. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides waiting for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I looked and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Gami. When I read, I don't usually look at chat. Sorry about that. I do have a Discord. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. But we can start now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you make me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Hiccup. Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, you'd be the first person she would go to, right? Well, oh, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you, if she needs you to worry about her, then that'll be a lot more. Then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. I pull the first volume of Our Figures out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought of it, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. Ah, the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonated out from inside the closet. Huh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up at the top of the shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little. It's alright. It's all still there. I just had to reorganize it a bit. Aww. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool there that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on his stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to screw one of the smaller boxes to the ledge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hopped off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the books triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. How did you prove yourself to me? There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger box like that. I can read some, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconveniently to fit into the closet. Aha! Oh, what did he put? Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back to the closet. Aha! Ah! It's a little dangerous as the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Shh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I'll take a seat with my back against the side of the door and simply watch it. Don't simply watch. Aha, there we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Wow. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me to not help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Gah! I force myself to turn around. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the birthday girl's set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ugh, heavy. Hey Tsuka, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair and... What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Huh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something. But she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box! What are you looking at? You're trying to look up my... Natsuki legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But... I'll do it myself! The chair suddenly slows beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kia! The scene turned to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body is against me, throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ah. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gah! Gross! Yuck! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there? I hear a loud noise. Monica suddenly appears in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she desperately is trying to smooth out. Ah, it must have landed on that page. Natsuki tried a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her eyes. Ah, I'll help you get the crease out, okay? Frankly, my fault, so. Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and Natsuki falls silently again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know what to do. Alright. Well, I'll help you clean this up. And then move the rest of your manga for you. Ah, I pick up volume 2 of her Fate Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help you cheer up a bit, right? I can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf. Then I got on the stool and quickly finished moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you did. The fuck did I do? The thing about chaining me up, if you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of all the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets out our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm trying to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to be able to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You trying to impress me? Natsuki fiercely scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Tsuka, did you do something to Natsuki? I saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and slowly picks it up. She reads through it, a smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day? Oh, in fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Tsuka? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's jokes at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches a poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? Natsuki wrote this poem. We're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Oh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Tsuka's done sharing his poem with everyone. What do you mean? I just started. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Tsuka is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it though. Oh. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The wall in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll never learn to love yourself again. Oh, you'll learn to love yourself again. I read that wrong. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then come up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then try to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, let's go with Sayori now. And then after that, Yuri, and then Monika. And I think I'm gonna end stream there. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. It making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Tsuka. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well today, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walked out of the classroom, humming to herself. Huh, we didn't even get to read her poem. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, or where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will you gently lick all at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden waves or will sudden waves send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my neck. Where my toes swish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Ooh, hiccup. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drive, knife? What is that? Say drive? Drift forward. It says drift. I'm stupid. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. It's kind of a hard read. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not as so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And now, Mika. Hi, Tsuka. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. I am here. And I'm here. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. And gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we say only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back a flow, and I pick up, it goes, a wind. Damn. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it wasn't kind of my mind, so that's why I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you can put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, you'll always want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something about... Did something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from our usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show her some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. A curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this week. And I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Next week we will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. What did they say? And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Even I can tell now. I just never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Suka. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to suggestions like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of a help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Suka may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to sit with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? It sounds more like you just make excuses for Suka too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for the moment. In the end, I think it's up to Suga to decide who's like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he'd be interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Suga, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going with... I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. We're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Decisions! But in the end, does it really matter? Well, baking sounds like it'd be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course, I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Tsuka? Me? I guess you can see I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Oops, that's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuka starts pouting too. It's not, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just feel a little underappreciated in general. Having to come with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'd be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's word. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori, even if it didn't work perfectly. And I thought that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. We literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. Yippee! Hello, Darlene. How are you doing today? I am trying my best to voice act this, but I feel like it's going horribly wrong. Jeez, good thing you stopped. I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Hello, I'm doing great, thanks. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm just trying to finish up stream right now. I think after the start of the next week or the weekend, that's when I'm gonna stop stream. But I will be back for this. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'll come over. All right, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. I can't believe this. Mitsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the floor, through the roof, as like I'm pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when you're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about that? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she will act any different when it's just the two of us. Actually, I'm gonna save it there. Okay, that will be all, guys. Thank you for joining me. This is Doki, a very fun game. Doki. Yeah, thank you for joining me. What chapter are you playing? I don't know which chapter we're on right now. But we are on one. I believe we're on like 2 days in. I mean, I've been playing this for like 3 hours now. Ooh, it's about to be 4 hours. Dang. But yeah, that is all for me right now. Thank you for joining me. I will be playing this another day. I'm really excited to be playing this again. This is one of my favorite horror games. Okay, but thank you for joining me. It was me, Doki, Suka, or Tired, whichever one you want to call me, doesn't matter. But have a great day. And don't forget, I jump scare everyone. Even if I do have a bad mic, I will still jump scare you. Goodbye.